Hello everyone, welcome and thank you for stopping in at my channel today. This is Divine Tidings and today's gonna be a little different. I wanted to share a moment or a download or a channeled moment that I had a few days ago. Well, a few days ago, it was a little while ago. But there was such a strong message behind there, and then I just felt guided to share it and pull some cards to see what that might mean, and particularly for anybody in the collective that this might resonate with. Long story short, this is when I was sitting on our back porch one day, just kind of I wasn't even listening to anything. I just looking off into the trees. Everything, this is right before everything started blooming, getting ready to bud. All the leaves started coming out, or right before the leaves started popping through. I wasn't really thinking about much of anything, just letting my mind wander, and I started feeling like this. It felt like, the gravitational pull on my cheeks, so my ego is trying to, tell myself like that's just, called aging, silly. Had a little giggle to myself. But after a moment of silence, though, I got this strong feeling that it wasn't just gravity, but like the gravity was like the hands of the Earth Mother of Gaia just kind of cradling my face and telling me, oh no, my darling, it's me. And I'm reminding you that you are very much my child too. And I love you. And in that moment, like, I can't tell you, like, I just this overwhelming feel of joy and awe, like, just instant tears for a second, because it was just so profound, such a profound moment, and just so passing. It happened so quickly, but it hit so deep, and it was just reminding me that, as much as you might feel like a stranger on this planet sometimes, you're not. You are a part of me as well. Like when your spirit is, goes back to the Heavenly Father, your body will stay with me. And we will become one again. It was a very beautiful message, and I felt really guided to share that with everybody, because I feel like it wasn't just for me. It was for everyone, a reminder for everyone that we are all very much connected on this earth, and we are very much a part of her as well. So I'm gonna pull a few cards, and we're just gonna do like an as above so below spread to see what current situation is that you're dealing with right now, what might be influencing the energy, and just get some guidance from above and practical advice from below, from Mama Gaia. But here, let's see. I'm gonna use the Light Seers deck for this one. I hope everybody is enjoying their day so far. And remember, this is a general message, so this may not resonate with everybody. So please just take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person. All right, let's see. What are the current energies? And oh gosh, I can't tell you. Like I was so grateful to have had that message, because sometimes we have too much going on in our life that makes everything loud around us. So you gotta really stop and appreciate those moments when our guides, they're trying to remind us that they're there for us, when we feel lost. But here, I'll stop babbling. Stop babbling. Let's move on. What are the current energies, or the current situation? I almost didn't see that one fly out. All right, so the current situation for the collective right now, we got the Six of Wands. So feeling very victorious and receiving, good wishes from it, receiving gifts of victory. You see the wreath there, like that's like a symbolism of victory, stepping into this limelight almost, having the spotlight on us. Very passionate with that wands energy. So let's see. And I'm feeling like it's like, feeling like it's almost like these energies of like wanting more, because if you, I'm getting drawn to the hands that are in the background there. They're not exactly, they almost look kind of transparent though, so it feels like it feels like a worry of more so than anything for the current situation of not feeling seen, or the question of when is my time, when is my time going to come, when is my time of victory going to be coming, what is influencing this energy. Our 10 of Cups, so being influenced, our true wish fulfillment in terms of love, family, relationships, you know, the emotions that we have for those in our life, family. So I'm getting this feeling of like just working really hard, and like putting all of this passion behind what it is that we're trying to build, because we are trying to build this beautiful world for ourselves, not even just for ourselves, but for our family. And I feel like it's a question of, like I said, going back to when is it my time? When am I going to be receiving my 10 of Cups? I'm putting my whole heart and soul into this, but I'm like not seeing the rewards just yet, not seeing the benefits from this just yet. But what's the cosmic guidance? Can we get the cosmic guidance from above? King of Cups. I feel okay. So the guidance from above, we got the King of Cups coming through. This could be a very masculine spirit guide. This could also be a masculine loved one on the other side that's trying to come through to let you know that, you know, to remind you to stay balanced within your emotions right now. You know, and going back to when I was talking about when I was channeling that message from Mama Gaia, you know, really pausing and being quiet, listening. You see how intently he looks like he's listening, and he's not disturbing the water, just letting it flow, and trusting your intuition at this time, trusting that you're going to be guided. Your ship is not without a sail, and your sails are not going to be without wind either. I feel like that's where this guidance is coming from. Sorry, just kidding. Give me a moment. Like your abundance is there. I don't know why I'm drawn to the little fish, the fish talisman around his neck. It's like trusting that our abundance is going. You know, if we keep trusting our intuition and going with the flow of things, and remaining balanced within our emotions and not getting thrown off the trajectory of this 10 of Cups. Like our abundance is there. It's there waiting for us to be able to grab hold of it. We just got to keep pushing a little bit harder, but trusting that it's going to happen. But let's see, get some practical advice from Mama Gaia. What's Mama Gaia trying to say? Advice from Mama Gaia. 2 of Pentacles, balance. Oh, excuse me. This one fell on the floor. So remaining balanced in what it is that I feel like this is what we're really valuing. What we're really valuing here. And it's interesting too, because like you see this little bag that she's got in this hand is more, it's kind of transparent compared to this one, and it's making me think of these transparent hands that are kind of off in the audience, but I feel like it's not exactly there just yet. And that's what we're trying to find, this balance of creating what we can't just see, but we're not taking the bag of what we already have and really appreciating what's already there now. That attitude of gratitude, you know, appreciating, like I said, what it is that we truly value, what we're truly trying to grow and manifest, and letting go of the invisible, letting go of the idea of how we think things are supposed to look, and tapping into this, back into this heart space, tapping back into that heart space. What's the advice for the collective in terms of how to move forward during this time, trying to balance these? the collective balance these better, these emotions or these values. Let's see advice for that. Gifts. Gifts. I feel like this is more so saying that there are so many gifts within you to be able to give to the world. And it doesn't always have, not everybody is going to receive things the same way that you give to them. I think people are going to value things a little bit differently, and that's where we need to be okay with this imbalance of the, being perfect, trying to balance this perfection and, working towards this victory. But it's probably, I feel like it's going to look a little bit differently than how we are intending it to be, but we're to focus on what it is that truly brings value that we are giving out to the world, especially when it comes to our heart space, getting balanced in our heart there. Like here, I'm gonna get one more card here, and then we'll get out of here. Let's see. Get one more card. Sorry, I'm just looking at the image on this one, getting distracted a little bit. Getting distracted by these lights here. And it's making me think of the lights on the Six of Wands, like this spotlight. The spotlight, but it doesn't look the same. That's actually more of them than there is in the other one. So trying to step out of this idea of what we are giving that fits everybody else, and tapping into our own gifts and what we know we can bring. And it's going to be even more profound than these few lights that we're trying to manifest. Let me get one more card here. Caching. So this is an idea of basically what he's doing in this picture. He's poking a hole in the ground and hiding his little nugget of food there to come back for later, like hoarding it for later. Basically, these are all these little snacks that he's coming back for. So I feel like this is a moment of time that's saying, just keeping your gifts safe and releasing them when it's time to. Releasing them at the right time, not when you're being told to. Not just what looks good and pretty though. Like, it's really trying to balance out the value of everything. But that's where our Ten of Cups is going to come from. That's where Ten of Cups is going to come from. I'm getting, I just got the adage, don't throw pearls before swine. Like, don't show your whole hand right off the bat, because not everybody is going to appreciate, and that's what's going to throw you off balance here as you're trying to move towards that Ten of Cups, if you're trying to move towards this victory of self here. So this is such a lovely message. Such a lovely message here. I'm gonna roll the dice. Third house. What, third house? Free will. So third house, yeah. So it can represent siblings. I just thought of, like, hiding the good snacks from your other siblings. But maybe that's what's slowing down the victory. Now that I think about it, I think, like, we're hiding too much of ourselves. We're trying to bury too much of ourselves that we see as treasure. And yes, these are our gifts, are our treasure. But we're supposed to release our gifts to the world. That's what serves. Finding our purpose, our joy, and understanding how to use it as a gift for others. And that's where that true Ten of Cups comes from. This is a lovely message. So stop. Okay, yeah. I don't know if I said the opposite a little bit ago, but when I'm getting, like, stop holding yourself back. It's okay to not be everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? I feel like there's this picking and choosing little things about ourselves to share with the world because they're palatable. But, going back to like, you shine so much brighter when you just allow all of those gifts to be seen as you are, and remain in that humble King of Cups state. But yeah, this is a lovely message. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. I hope this did resonate. If not, maybe, hopefully something will in the next one. But otherwise, I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their day. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.